Hello and welcome to the War Report. I am your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW, and it is a loaded week. They're getting silly on the AEW side, but before we get into that, Quan, how you feeling?
I'm in pain. I don't know if you saw my Instagram,
No.
but but I went for a run today, and there's a hole in the bottom of my shoe I didn't know about until just now, and my big toe went through it, bro. Like halfway.
Yeah.
Through.
This
Rock.
motherfucker had the what is it? The Disney hobo shoe, bro. Toe
Dog, it's
peeking out.
like I've used the. I think I want to say I bought the shoes in 2020, and I've been running on them for so long. I didn't realize they were like so worn out. My whole big toe went right through the hole, bro. Here, like I like stepped on a rock. That shit hurt.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
I gotta get a new pair, but we'll get there when we get there.
You gotta get a new pair. Probably should stop running. Well, at least so far. I think like the last update I saw, you ran like 4 miles.
All right,
Damn.
look. I want to be transparent. I'm not running that whole time.
Oh, okay, whatever. Walking
the
whole
whole time ain't running. So yeah, I can't do all that. That's too much on my knees.
Yeah, nah. Point. I think normally I'll do 2 miles. Sometimes I'll do 4 because it would be like a 2 miles there, 2 miles back home. The one time I walked 6 miles, and that's because I got lost. I was doing too much exploring in my city, and then since car-based infrastructure is a thing, I ended up on like a street that had no sidewalk, so I'm walking on the side of the road like a fucking hobo. But it was cool though.
Isn't that crazy? You ever think about that?
Yeah,
have like. Ever since I started playing City Skylines, for anybody who doesn't know, no, it's just like America's infrastructure. And this is all we're getting like political or whatever. I don't give a fuck. American infrastructure is so like
ass
stupid. Who designed this? I mean, I know who designed it, but it's just like this is nuts. There's like no places to walk. Someone who is a 13-year-old, there's nothing for kids to do. I've been seeing articles about that recently. Like, nothing for kids to do, which is true. It's just like this place it's a mess, bro. The kids are getting shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for going to the wrong place.
Crazy, I would say that there for a while there wasn't a place for kids to like go during the pandemic, and I get that because everybody was like but like the park that was near my house, they like it's like fixed and it's better now, but like they straight up just like took the rims off and they like got rid of the basketball court. Or like the basketball equipment.
Really?
And I was just like, so, sometimes...
Are they replacing it? Or no, took it down?
It's replaced now, but like during the pandemic, I was just like, some kids will be there every now and then, but, in small groups. But I was just like, when they took the rims off. That's all they took. They just took the rim off, but not like replace the backboard or anything. And I was like, how niggas go hoop? I was really worried about the
milk crate.
On
it, tape it on.
Well, what is it? The kids are sort of active on my block, but the kids are trouble, bro. Man, one of these kids, it might have been a prank or some shit. My mom was telling me, one of the kids, they like walked up to my mom, was like, where to get some weed? I was like, come on, say.
To your mom?
Leave my mom alone.
Does she know? Maybe she knew.
She don't fucking know. She should know. There's a goddamn smoke shop nearby, right next to the barber shop.
One of my favorite things to do. One of my favorite things to do is ask older people like what kind of drugs they were doing back in the day. They were just doing whatever, bro. You never just ask like an older person.
That is
what drug would you do? What you doing back in the day?
Insane question.
No, they'll be open. They'll tell you. Like, no, they was wilding back then. Like a real old, somebody like in their 60s, bro. Just be asking like, yo, what drugs did you used to do back in the
day? They ain't got nothing to hide. Yeah, I was doing crack.
I remember asked my friend mom one time. I was like, yo, what was you doing back in the day? She was mad chill. She was like, yeah, we used to do like coke and stuff. I was like, yo, that was bucket, bro.
I mean, that was normal. They was drinking and shit.
Yeah, I mean the 70s. Yeah, that's like ain't nothing. But I'm just saying.
Goddamn, Coca-Cola was the supplier. Shit, regular. Um, but nah, I'm grateful to not. I'm glad nobody in my family was doing crack.
As
I
far
know
as
there's
I
still
know,
generation. I know
as
there's
far as
still
I
generations
know,
that do.
as far as
You
I
know,
know, I think my family was good. I might be wrong, but I think
I
as far as
feel
I know,
I feel like if one of my family members was doing crack, I would know by now. Like somebody's gonna air them out.
you would think so, but I'm like I'm still learning family secrets I know about. Like it's like I don't know why. Like as soon as I turned 30, my mom decided to start telling me stuff about the family that I didn't. I don't know why 30 was the magic number, but she felt the need to start telling me things I had no idea. I was like, oh, okay, that's new to me.
So I talking about not knowing your parents' business. I also think this is a part of a simulation. But the reason why I don't know Creole, my native language, is because my mom tells everybody business in that shit. So
she's hiding it from you? That's crazy.
yeah, that's the reason why I don't know shit. Because
Oh
everybody
no.
business is getting told in Creole.
You
I
can't know
I would
yet.
I would what is
Man,
it?
Duolingo?
I would be around my cousin and my mom, and they will talk a bunch.
You can't even, you don't even know.
You'll recognize somebody's name, and then a couple words of Creole, and then a gasp. Yeah, that nigga doing some dirt.
How much do you know? Like,
Stop saying Nabule. That's all you get from me.
That's it. Damn.
I know stuff like, you know how you don't know the language, but you could like know what they're saying based off like just tone and body language.
Yeah.
That's how I get around. Like when like I used to get at Haitian barbershop. I don't know what the fuck that nigga said, but he know what type of cut I want.
That's all he needs to know.
I know what to tell him what kind of cut I want.
Yeah.
You know, point at the hands, circle around the head, and then do like the low.
Are you first generation?
Second.
Okay.
My brother was born in Haiti. My brother was born in Haiti, but he got out young. I believe he got out like he was like 4 or 6. He was already in Miami. So like long shit was done for me. born in America, all that shit.
Yeah, you're real.
And my
real
mom,
Yankee.
my mom is she's the 3rd child.
Okay.
So she didn't spend that much time in Haiti.
Got it.
Like I think like 12 years maybe.
I'm always interested in like first generation like Americans and their immigrant parents and just like how different it is.
Come to Miami. That's mostly what the Cuban
that's all you
art.
See.
That's what most of the Cuban art is just like stuff that happened from that first generation, from migration, all that stuff.
Right.
This shit's crazy. That honestly, that's all that my job be putting up lately. And sometimes I'm just like, can we just get like some regular like Cuban art? Why it always gotta be from the immigration shit? But it is what it is. But besides that, nothing really going on. All that.
It was pretty impressive. We went through like 6 different topics in like 10 minutes. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, right. Totally got sidetracked too, because I was only gonna mention that like the trail that I was walking, going back to walking, when I got off the trail, it didn't have like sidewalks after.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what the fuck? But that's it. Let's get into the I mean, the very minimum wrestling shit, like I feel like is all just, updates on what happened last week with the CM Punk stuff.
Are we on Punk watch?
That seems to very much be the case. I'm tired of it. Like I'm already tired of it. And
I was tired of it the first time. Once the presser happened, I was like, okay, I hope we don't have to talk about this anymore. But there we go.
And to me now, all the drama is starting to seem more and more like a rollout.
Yeah. Now. Yeah, we're at that point where it's a rollout. If
you
know what it is.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll tell you what, bro. We know too much. We're getting too much
Yes.
like intimate details about what's going on at this point.
Yeah.
I've seen some stuff where like, even with WWE leaks, which come out pretty, we get like damn near scripts
Yeah.
sometimes. But even like that, they're not even that detailed as these are. It's just like,
Yeah.
we know the time, the date, which section
like
coming back, what show it is.
Yeah, right. Like if you're at the A show, of course we're gonna agree with them. Like there's literally like it's like what is it when Tony Khan was on Busted Open Radio and he was talking about Thunder Rosa?
Yeah, that felt.
And then it was just like, all right, come on, son. Like, what is it? He said that you look forward to the Thunder Rosa and Brit stuff since there's like real heat and shit. And I was like, all right. Shit a jig. Like that's all it could be.
Come on, man. You think you can trick me? You can't trick me. I've seen it all.
Well, like it's also that you can't trick me because I don't care. Like I legitimately don't give a shit.
You know what the worst part about all this is? Also, people don't know what we're talking about. I mean, I'm assuming if you listen to this podcast, you know what we're talking about.
Busted Open.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just say whatever the headline.
But just like I feel like this whole summer it's just gonna be like nothing but work shoot stuff, which is like the worst stuff AEW does. I hate it.
Has that ever stopped? We got a whole bunch of work shoots in like the first 30.
But it's gonna be even more obnoxious.
The first hour was mostly work shoot.
I know.
Like that's really all AEW got. And if you're not giving the people that, then I feel like they're just not gonna really be invested on the TV because everybody is really just invested in the drama that happens backstage.
Which is concerning, but I mean, I guess in their eyes, if it gets people talking,
and then it's just like, just to echo more of the A show's point, they talk about how like the work shoots and stuff, how it kind of just dives into TV, and then it kind of bleeds into every segment. Like when I saw the graphic for the AEW rundown this week. We'll hear from FTR and then we'll hear from the Elite. Come on, son, you already know where my mind went.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the Elite went first, and then when it was FTR's turn, they didn't really say shit. Where you think my mind went? Like, come on, son, like that shit's crazy. And then you want people to like not be so invested in the drama, but it's just like what else are you giving the people? You're giving people kind of too much for real with just all this bullshit that we know now, and then you have AEW All Access that kind of just triples down on all that.
I still haven't even seen like an episode of that.
It's bad. And what is it? I saw another promotion for it. They mentioned Thunder Rosa once again. And we're gonna watch it, and then she's not gonna say a single thing once again, and it's just gonna be the Brit show. That shit not cool.
it low key. If that's the case, it low key feels like bullying. I hope Thunder Rosa gets a chance to. I mean, high key feels like bullying, but like I hope Thunder Rosa gets a chance to speak on her own behalf.
I don't feel
what this is all about.
I truly feel like she's not gonna speak on her own behalf until she's like cleared. And then from what Tony Khan told us, that shit ain't happening. And then I went on Twitter the other day. She doing music.
Yo.
When I see an injured wrestler, sometimes you'll see that. Not that I'm like really checking. Thunder Rosa's like.
You taking her Spotify?
Not that I'm checking her Instagram or her Twitter and all that shit, but when a nigga is injured, sometimes we see them doing physical therapy. They're getting back into it's been damn near a year now. We would have seen a nigga like at least getting doing some shit in the ring, at least.
We still ain't seen Roddy. I don't know if he's alive.
His neck cooked.
Is he alive? I haven't heard a word. Anyway, but I know what you mean though. I do think it's funny he's making music.
Yeah, and I'm just like, she out there doing freestyles. And then in the comments, man, I can't wait for the Britt Baker diss. Niggas are not concerned what you're doing outside of AEW, bro. Niggas want more drama.
You think her song will be better than Sasha's?
Sasha got a song?
Yeah, remember she hit the little freestyle. Remember that?
Do,
It's her
do
entrance
you mean
music.
that's her freestyle on the entrance music?
Yeah, like it's something.
Oh, I
Something.
gotta
I
hear.
got
I gotta hear that
bands
shit.
out in Japan.
No way.
Yeah,
I
you were
did
on the
not.
Discord that day. We were had tears, and she doing a little dance in the video. And then I think Sid put the
Oh,
"I be like sheets" over it.
I never watched that full video.
Oh,
I
you
just
never actually seen the
I
whole
just watched the
thing.
clip where she's poorly dancing. Nah, son. I didn't know that it was actually her in the booth, bro.
Yeah,
Why she rapping?
she got rap in her blood. You know her cousin is.
I don't think they really cousins. But
No, I think they're shit
nah, I'm
cousins,
fucking
brother.
around. I'm fucking around. But I didn't know that was her freestyling. And speaking of Sasha, that match that she had with Azumi and Hazuki was really fucking good. I know Meltzer got a he got a little hard on New Japan. He was just like, man, this women's shit was the worst on the card. Come on, son. I know for sure that Sonata and what is it? Okada match was not heat.
What do you give that?
Shit, probably a higher star. He said that because he said the Sasha shit was like the worst title match on the card.
Mm.
And I was like,
he's not a big women's wrestling fan though, right?
I think like since Sasha is he hates America's and women's wrestling. So I feel like since Sasha's like from the good old USA, he ain't really fucking with it. But I'm just like, I thought the match was really good. It's way better than the Kyrie match. I thought the Kyrie match was just some standard Raw bullshit.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
it was mad regular.
Sasha's been out for a while though. We gotta give her a little time to warm up. Maybe she should take her time to warm up because now you said this match was good.
Yeah, this match was really good. But I'm gonna just keep it honest with the Kyrie shit. Niggas was calling it the greatest women's match ever, and I was like, this shit really regular.
It looks like Wrestler Observer gave it 4 stars, and then they gave
that's about right. It is a 4 star.
They gave the title match 4.5.
I mean, whatever. But nah, I thought the match was really, really good. But like Meltzer was definitely talking that shit. But I guess he gave it a positive rating anyway.
Shout out to Aussie Open. They had a really, really good match against Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi. I'm sure we'll see them at Forbidden Door, all those teams.
Yeah.
They gave it a 4 3/4, and on a cage match, he got a 9 out of 10. So,
I don't hate Hiroki Goto. I just hate Yoshihashi.
I don't mind Yoshihashi. He's okay.
You know what killed it, man? When this nigga was having when he was when he was the Iron Man in the G1 and his matches were stinky.
They would give
it. Son.
They would give him a lot.
Cut that shit the fuck off. Actually. But yeah, you see how I rather talk about New Japan than the Punk shit. But yeah,
we gotta talk about it. A lot of news coming out.
Yeah, but going back to the Punk shit, he had a secret meeting with Jericho.
No, it hasn't happened yet. I believe so.
And then FTR is supposed to be a mediator for that shit. And I'm just like, that's not a neutral party, bro. Like, he's outwardly said that he wished Punk was back. That is not a neutral party.
Yeah.
Like, Tony Khan don't even know how to fucking like mitigate, bro. But and then also it's just like, I know they talked about on the A show that they talk about, do we really need Punk? And I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
I'm gonna say it again. And if this is your first time, if you heard the show before, you definitely heard me say it before. If you're new here, this is a running theme. AEW don't need Punk. What they need is good stories. That's all they need. They don't need anybody. They just need somebody that could tell a compelling story. And, I know this might sound contradictory, but Punk is the only person that could probably tell a story that people care about. But let's just put a little effort into the fucking writing and give it to somebody else. Like, is that hard?
Well, if they're doing a third show, allegedly, well, not even allegedly at this point, it's confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
If they're doing the third show on Saturday, he might have to delegate something. I don't see how you can do 3 different shows. That's what, 6 hours, not including dark, which I guess don't really count because it just matches. But like that's 6 hours of TV. That's a lot of TV for somebody who's only what 3 years into doing TV. That's an
3 years into doing
goal.
TV, 6 hours with no creative.
That's an ambitious goal. I will say that. And allegedly it's a hard brand split. One of the benefits is they do have a lot of guys. I can say
they
that
don't have a lot of people we care about.
That's where I'm gonna get at. A lot of these guys, unfortunately, the problem with them having a lot of these guys. I mean, I hate using this term, but like, because what do I know? But like, they're green. Like, a lot of people they're gonna have to start showcasing are green. It's not like when like in 2002 when WWE split up. I mean, they had some green guys from WCW or whatever, but like for the most part, a lot of the people was already on TV and it was already working like at a higher level. I feel like, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it'll be interesting. But I'm also kind of excited for seeing some of these other guys finally get some opportunities. If this is a hard brand split, I wonder how they're going to handle the championships. MJF only worked one night a week. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's going to be another set of belts.
That'll be interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it's been, as far as the collision goes and splitting the rosters, I mean, I think it's been
terrible idea.
It just seems like, yeah, if you're doing this for that kind of reasoning, just to like, it feels like this is a powder keg of something that can explode as far as like rosters, like, the locker room splitting sides, and like, as far as we know, as far as it's been reported, the Bucks still ain't really fucking with him like that.
Yeah, the elite not really fucking with him like that.
I don't know about Kenny, but don't seem like the Bucks is really fucking with him like that. They don't feel like they really want to work with them. Punk seem desperate to work with them. I don't really understand why he's so desperate to work with these guys.
This shit is sad. I don't really know his like why he really want to make like. Oh, I guess money, but like he was getting paid anyway. I don't know. I feel like Punk being on his knees for shit and being like, "Oh, let's let shit die." I was just like,
after you beat their ass.
Yeah, after you beat their ass, and it was just like you had a grudge for the WWE for a really long fucking time, and then I think this situation is handled way worse than the WWE shit, and then the stuff with the doctor or whatever. And you're willing to make amends on this shit? Kind of weird to me, but different strokes, different folks. The powder keg really is going to be the ratings difference between the two.
A little competition. I mean, off top, no. if the show's on Saturday 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.,
it's gonna get cooked.
It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be. I don't think it'll be Rampage bad, but and then it's gonna be rough.
And you know what might be crazy? Collision might not really be the Punk show.
Oh, you think Dynamite might be the Punk show? That would make more sense. I would do that.
Yeah. And then guess what?
I would put Punk right on the main show, and then those goofs over there go to the Saturday show. Yeah, their little goofy stuff. I'm with you.
You don't want to be with the money makers? Go on the shit show. That's gonna die in that television slot. I think that's a powder like that. Who gets what show is already a powder keg. What show which show does the better ratings is already a powder keg. What talent goes on what show is already a powder keg. And then the talent who is who's okay with working both shows. You're playing both sides of the fence. That's a powder keg as well.
It could get messy. We'll see how it goes.
It's already.
I mean, I messier than what it already is.
Yeah, like what is it? I guess like Alvarez or whatever. I don't know. Something was said, and then Brandon Cutler said something. I don't know why the fuck you're saying shit. You're a nobody. And then
the fuck are you?
Yeah, for real. You're literally a weak carrier, bro. Shut the fuck up. And then Tay Conti also said something, and then it was just like, come on, guys, I wasn't talking about that. Why does wrestlers do that?
First Keith Lee did it, and now
Dog.
I'm say it on your fucking word, bro.
I'm saying
I hate when niggas do that, bro. I hate when people do that.
You're a public figure. Anything you say is going to most likely be criticized or taken with some feedback, especially on a public forum. If you're going to say
the timing of when you did it.
Stand on that shit, pussy.
Damn. For they gonna beat you up. Just think about that happen.
They gonna beat on the elderly Keely, man.
Oh, I'm like, yo, bro.
I don't know. It's terror. Like this is a very like this is bad. This is very, very bad.
I want to give AEW a challenge where we don't hear any backstage bullshit the whole summer and see if they can do it.
We're most likely gonna hear a lot less of it because
Woo!
Dax Harwood's podcast is over.
Clap it up.
No more weird dirty laundry and shit that he probably should have kept to himself coming out live. Most likely will get a therapist this time around instead of telling us how Paul Heyman made him feel. Don't give a shit.
I never Dax Harwood might be the first wrestler where he like just him talking made me dislike him, and not from like any like dumb political shit he just said. It's just him talking or something. Just like, yo,
venting.
Shut up. Oh, I'm so tired of it. I never see somebody he does this thing where like he clear like I'm sure I never listened to the podcast. I'm sure it's a fine podcast, but just like he'll do this thing where he'll say something obviously knowing going to be clickbaity, and then when people react to it in a certain way, he's like. Then he does some kind of like moral like fucking story too. I don't know. It just seems really insincere and craving of attention. I'm just like, and every time I just see like a headline of Dax Harwood saying, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, you know what you're doing. You're trying to get your name out there. You're trying to negotiate your contract or whatever.
Oh yeah, the WWE one is back shit.
Yeah, all this stuff. And like, yo, just like I'm not trying to hear all that, bro.
I really can't believe that. Because what is it? It came out later that all that shit was like storyline or whatever. It was like a fucking horse because they weren't gonna fucking lose a title versus career match against the fucking Guns. Like, we're not stupid, dog. Like, for the niggas that say that AEW don't insult their intelligence, bro, come on, son. For real, the Guns wasn't about to do them dirty like that. And then also, what the fuck were they gonna do in the WWE? But no, I just find all that shit very silly, just telling us way too fucking much. And then now it's over with. I don't know what was the notion to be like, all right, cut it the fuck out.
Tony Khan made the call. He said, you know what? No, shut the fuck up. You know what it is? He started making it hot for cash. I think
that's exactly
he was making it hot for cash. He was like,
Cash never said a damn thing.
Yep.
When he started tweeting about leave me the fuck alone, yeah, shit's cooked, bro.
Yeah, he was like, all right, man. He was making it hot for Dash. You're right. Dash was chilling. I don't have no problem with Cash Wheeler. Cool with me.
Mm-hmm.
Dax, shut the fuck up.
That
I know he was tired.
Shit getting annoying. Shit's getting me heat, brother.
Yeah, once you start getting me heat.
But no, shit is ridiculous, honestly. But the evil is defeated, so we're down. I'm always down for some peace at mind.
As a fellow podcaster, I never want to see somebody else's podcast go down. You know what I mean? Niggas trying to eat.
Yeah,
but I gotta say, I'm pretty happy about this one. for my own sanity. And scrolling down my For You tab that I don't want to be on, but somehow I end up on there anyway on Twitter.
I mean, as soon as you open the app, it's already there.
Bro,
so
you know what the worst part about the For You tab is?
And then you forget.
No, you know what the worst part about it is? It's the worst fucking tweet. It's never a good tweet. It's always the worst takes ever, or one of those stupid engagement wrestling accounts. That's all I ever get. Is
I'm getting a certain account that I don't like.
Yeah, like what? Why would they suggest that to me?
But the reason I noticed, well, it's the For You, and I think is very common. But like the reason why it shows up is because either somebody liked it or somebody follows the page, and it's just like I don't want to see niggas likes. I really don't.
I have no interest at all.
Let's stop that bullshit. Right. Well, I'll be okay with like seeing niggas likes if it wasn't wrestling shit. Every time it's some video game stuff, I'm like, oh, this is cool. But whenever some wrestling comes on my shit, I'm pissed.
Well, I have a strictly wrestling account, so like that's all it is wrestling, and it's the worst account saying the worst things, or some kind of weird like tribalism bait type stuff, or it's like
and then and if you say it's tribalism, oh come on, no, not.
Or like what's that dude name? Brain Drainer or whatever his name is. I always see his
Oh,
damn tweets. Drain
ve-
Damager.
yeah.
Shout out to
Did
you
right.
for
No shout
constantly
out to
being on
you.
my constantly being on my damn timeline.
Yeah, that dude is always on my shit as well. And I don't know who follows him because I usually hit not interested every time.
Bro, me
But
too. That's the word. It don't even work when you hit not interested. I still see it. You know, the fucking not interest daily loud before I finally blocked it.
What is it? I'm not sure if it's Pop Crave or Pop Chart or whatever, but not interested every time. And the only reason why I still get it or it still pops up on my TL is because Meals follows them.
I think I might follow Pop Grave. I don't know. I don't.
But every time I click the tweet, it says that Meals follows them.
Meals would be on Pop Grave. Yeah, Pop Grave of a dude.
I mean,
me too.
Pop culture and shit like that. Like it's cool,
Yeah,
but like you know, they always tell me shit. There's always some shit I don't care about. So it is what it is. But like, yeah, man. We're at peace, man. And then also I'm just, you know, I'm generally tired of just Twitter and shit like that. Like shit not cool. But oh shit. Hopefully for whatever happens with Collision and stuff like that, and hopefully shit gets better for FTR and they stop having so much heat backstage, airing out niggas' dirty laundry.
For real. Shut up.
Best of luck to y'all. Sincerely, honestly, I truly the best of y'all.
I'm looking to see if there's any NXT news just in case. Usually there isn't, but I didn't check.
Yeah.
Booker T was critical of Carmelo and Braun Breaker's match.
No shit. We heard a lot of people were. And I'll agree. Match ain't good.
I won't say it was bad. I won't say it for a world title match main event. It wasn't that great.
Yeah, like Braun has definitely had better matches with worse people. And then you know, still don't like that finish. Still don't like how they didn't address it. Like we'll talk about it later. But they kind of mentioned trick cheating, but they didn't mention trick cheating in that match. And I ain't like that.
I told you they were gonna retcon that. This is just not gonna. It didn't even happen. As far as the video package and history goes, that never happened.
I think that's pathetic. Honestly, that's really fucking sad.
They're gonna act like it didn't happen. I found some news. NXT alumni Jessi Kamea makes her Stardom debut. So congrats to her for still following her dream. Yeah, she's
Hold on. Hey, what's her name in that shit?
I guess Jessi Kamea.
Oh. Does it say who she's aligned with?
Let me see. It says
like what faction she's in?
She's gonna be teaming with Club Venus members Mariah May and Xena to defeat Kaguma, Hanan, and Sayalita of Stars. Is that Resident Evil inspired?
What group?
Stars?
No.
Okay.
It's literally what it is, the Stars of Stardom.
Oh, Stardom. Oh. Jessie's next Stardom match has already been confirmed. She will team up with Mariah May and Xena and Thekla to take on Oedo Tai on April 23rd at All-Star Grand Slam Queendom. Event also where Mercedes Moné is slated to defend her IWGP Championship against Mayu Iwatani. Thank you.
Not too excited about her being Club Venus because that's the same faction that Xia Brookside is in, and she stinks. But what is it? Mariah May is pretty good, so we'll take the good with the bad, man.
Good for her.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Hey man, that's great. Not really NXT news, but
it's former NXT, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, yeah, there hasn't been like a lot of NXT news in like a really long time. Like whatever snitch they had, added it.
Either on the main roster. Yeah, you might be in at the other place. Actually, we know one of the snitches is over at the other place. Two of them, at least two or three. But yeah, so they're on the main roster now. But yeah, plus
Yeah.
I'm sure there's not much going on. I mean, what do they do?
It's
They
really,
go to the gym, they work out, and they practice matches, and then they go.
you know what? You know what? We always thought that was just the case, but some bullshit will come out anyway.
Yeah,
And
years
then,
later.
yeah.
I don't mind if it's like years later.
Well, not even
It
years
makes it funny.
later. We used to get like real drama every now and then, but like honestly, like since the pandemic, it's only been
Yeah, about to say
releases.
the COVID stuff
Releases.
was the messy stuff.
Yeah,
Niggas,
releases, COVID,
they couldn't
and
stay home
that's
for
it.
nothing. I ain't never seen a group of people who could not follow. they was having outbreaks once a week. I'm like, bro, just stay home. What's wrong with y'all?
Florida shit.
Like a week after the shutdown came, I see what's Shorty name? JC Jane. Not
No.
JC Jane. What's Shorty's name? Kaden Carter at the
the
damn rodeo shaking her ass. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, real Florida shit. They ain't give a fuck about the pandemic at all. But like it is what it is. Let's get into AEW. Yeah, it sucks that there is not a lot of NXT news, and we can't. I don't feel comfortable talking about the shit that we know.
I'm about to start just making shit up.
On your Meltzer shit.
Making shit up. Did you hear about Channing Stacks Lorenzo what he did?
Oh shit. All right, AEW. Let's start out with something I found very confusing, but also very funny. Wardlow wins the TNT Championship. How do you feel about the match? And then we'll talk about the title change after.
Match was cool. Two big dudes beating each other up. The end, the last like 3 minutes was a lot going on.
Yeah, I didn't like the last 3 minutes.
The match itself was fine. I had no real problems with it. After a while, once I saw him kick out of the Wardlow kick out the power slam. Once I saw Arn Anderson get in the ring and do something, I was like, oh yeah, he's winning. I said Wardlow's winning.
The Arn Anderson shit, I was just like, all right, come on, bro. TK said, hey man, go out there, do the Glock, do the Glock. They love it.
It's like the 1 year anniversary. Did we miss something?
I feel like it happened in Pittsburgh or some shit.
I wonder what I did. I don't know. I can find it.
But like, what is it? Like, shout out to Plus. Like, as soon as Plus saw Arn Anderson, he said, yeah, they're gonna do a Glock reference incoming. And I was just like, crazy.
Okay, it was on September 29th of 2021. Wow. It was in 2021. That makes sense because Cody was in I don't know where that was at.
Oh, it doesn't say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, whatever. But I didn't like that part. I thought it was like whatever. It didn't happen naturally because the Glock Anderson shit, like it really blindsided a nigga. So it's just like,
yeah,
you can't blindside me twice.
It was in Rochester, New York.
They just did it just to fucking do it.
Look at that card real quick. That's a nasty card.
What is it? I don't know how I necessarily feel about Wardlow being paired with Arn Anderson. I don't really think it really benefits Wardlow at all, but I guess
you gotta give Arn Anderson something to do.
I mean, they haven't gave him something to do for almost a fucking year.
Exactly. Do something. Now it's time.
now it's time.
His son's sitting on Dark.
Shit, let him. His black stay on Dark.
His black son. What's that boy's name?
Lee Johnson.
Yeah, I don't think did he even work there anymore?
I think he probably injured the way I see that nigga wrestling.
But I mean, his black son.
It is what it is. I don't know how I really feel about the pairing. I don't think I care for it much.
The booking of the TNT Championship has been very weird. It's like no identity to it. I don't know what exactly.
It's certainly
what it has
not the work. It is absolutely not the workhorse title.
Oh, no, that's the international championship.
Said it was. Also, I don't know why Siri turned on, but
that's the international championship is clearly the workhorse title at this point. Darby, I'm not Darby. I'm sorry. Orange Cassidy is very much carrying.
Yeah.
Let me see. Since
I thought AEW was the workhorse show.
I mean, these matches are working, but they ain't holding these matches. They ain't holding the championships for very long. Let me look. Sammy had it for 80 days the first time. Cody wins it for a month. Then Sammy gets it back. Then Scorpio Sky had it for 30 days. Sammy gets there for 12 days.
You remember Scorpio Sky's reign? Jesus.
He had 2. Scorpio Sky then he gets another day a reign for 2 months, about 70 days. Then Wardlow gets it. He had the longest reign in the last 2 years. Samoa Joe 46, Darby Allin 28, Samoa Joe 32, Wardlow 3, Powerhouse Hobb 42, and now back to Wardlow. So there's been 18 different reigns. There's been 9 different champions. And I don't think anybody really came out of it outside of like Brody Lee.
Like having really, like being
really
better.
like it really advanced them. Powerhouse Hobb didn't even get a chance to even like
that nigga really dog. That nigga only won because Wardlow ain't have no clothes, bro. Like
it really feels like that. I don't understand. I don't even get the reasoning for. I don't know.
The fucking clothes give Wardlow superpowers, bro.
But it didn't even make sense. Cause think about it, because he like Wardlow beat Joe, and then 3 days later lost to Hobbs. What was even the point?
Hey man,
just for Hobbs. I think Hobbs might have defended it once on Rampage. If I'm not mistaken.
that shit was only for some niggas to be like, you see, AEW loves blacks. That's all it was for.
You said it, man. I don't know. They got to figure out what they're gonna do with Wardlow. I feel like they've been lost to what to do with Wardlow since it didn't work out the first time, and they don't know. I don't know. It's so weird. Like Samoa Joe not being there for that long time was weird, even though he had the belt.
Mm-hmm.
The way they protect Samoa Joe, they protect him really strong. Like he doesn't lose.
They'll protect anybody. Hey, Thunder Rosa hasn't been on TV in fucking forever, and she was still holding that shit. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't necessarily like I get the concern for the identity of the title and whatnot. I don't really, honestly, I haven't cared about that title since
should they just merge the well, I guess they're doing the brand split. I was gonna say just merge it, but they can just like put them on different shows.
I like to say I haven't cared about that TNT title once Scorpio Sky won it. And then
the first time or the second time?
The first time, actually, because I was just like, why are you giving it to this nigga? And then what is it? Cody and Sammy were going back to back for it.
Yuck.
And then Cody left, and then that shit stunk. And then they had Scorpio Sky basically working injured, and then all the smoke and mirrors for the match that he initially won. Like, this is bad. But it is what it is. The real workhorse title, Orange Cassidy has it, and that is crazy considering I do think that Wardlow is a better wrestler than well, I mean,
Orange Cassidy? No, absolutely not.
I think he's better than Orange Cassidy.
No, he's not. At what?
Wrestling.
No, he's not. You shut your mouth right now. Enough is enough. I'm not doing this.
Shit, you ain't got. I don't give a fuck about your stand-up, nigga. I definitely think that he's much better, but just the way that they use him has just been like whatever. I definitely think Orange Cassidy's being used better, I guess. Absolutely.
Yeah, he looks like a star. He looks like the best worker in the company. He is, in my opinion, he might be the best worker in the company besides like Brian, but Brian doesn't really work. So
yeah, he ain't working no more. Also, that nigga a loser.
I don't know what Brian's doing, but
he fucking honestly phoning it in at this point. I've been watching a lot of Reliving the War. And I truly understand this motherfucker's moving like Bret Hart in WCW now. I get it. This shit is
feels like it.
He's not really he not working with anybody of real importance. Well, no, now
he's working with DCC.
He's not. Yeah. Oh,
and he had the Iron Man.
I don't think the Iron Man match was good. Him working MJF was probably like, I won't say it's a terrible decision because they definitely needed to put put him to the grindstone or whatever. But I don't think that match was particularly any good. But nah, I'm just not really I'm not really fucking with it. So it is what it is. What else we got? We got the Jay White debut. Honestly, the way that the match went, I should have put this in quick hits.
I'm over Commander already. I have no interest in this guy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I know we talked about it last or 2 weeks ago with Commander. I don't like that style of wrestling. I hate just standing there waiting for the dude to do 20 flips. I don't. That is not. It doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. If y'all like that, I feel you, but it's not for me.
That shit is not heat. I would say I'm
not gonna say it wasn't like it's not athletically impressive. It is. It's just that I'm not trying to see that in wrestling. I don't want to see a trapeze act. I want to watch wrestling.
Too bad. But nah, I don't think that shit is I didn't think that match was any particularly impressive. I feel like they probably should have had Jay White work somewhat of a different style.
Yeah, I don't think the match really showcased Jay White the way it maybe should have.
Yeah.
For someone who's not familiar with Jay White.
Yeah, I'll certainly say at the start of the match, Jay White definitely looked smart, not taking any of Commander's dumbass offense. But him not waiting for the tightrope. What is it? When he was about to do like a moonsault or some shit off the thing, like Jay White didn't wait for any of that. But it was just building towards him doing it later, which is like whatever, fine, wrestling. But nah, I was not really. And then now Commander's all elite, and I was just like, after the new car smell is off the nigga, he did the same shit with Takeshita. Had niggas beat him the fuck down, and was just like, all right, now we sign him.
Takeshita, I get it though. He was out of the country. I get that one.
But shit, you still had niggas. He still ain't beating nobody, unless it's dark.
Let me see what the record is. His TV record.
His record cannot be good.
I closed the spreadsheet. What's that about? Okay, let me see. Takeshita. He is, as far as he's had 6 matches on TV, he is 2-4.
That's not good. And then transitioning to the next thing, the BBC, the BCC,
hey,
is running from a nigga, with that record.
The odds have been even.
Like, I'm pretty sure that everybody in BCC is a champion right now, and they running from that nigga.
I'm pretty sure they all beaten him too.
Like, come on, son, running from a nigga that we already whooped multiple times.
Yeah, they definitely did the karate movie, one person at a time fighting the guy, and then getting after beat up.
They beat the fuck out of the elite in unison, but as soon as this nigga comes out, let's go one by one. Like, come on, son. I'm sorry. I know you said that it made you a little more invested in the guy.
But you have to understand, I wasn't invested at all. So at least it was a very low bar of how invested I was in this. So adding Takeshita, who I like, into this, that's fine. Ideally, like I said last week, I hope it leads to anarchy in the arena. That'll probably be the only way I'll really be invested into it. Otherwise, if it's just a standard 8-man tag, no. Especially with the feud they've had so far, it's very violent. Whatever they're building up to has to be something extremely violent. And I would much rather it be arena than fucking. What do they do it at Wembley? That might be too far away though.
That's too far. Way too far.
That's too drag that out. But that'd be interesting. That ended up being the match. But I'm sure they'll want like a singles match or something for Moxley and Bryan.
I don't really like the idea of waiting till Wembley for that. But I mean, it is what it is. That's all I really have to say about that segment. Like, I didn't really think like it made much sense or was cool. Like, I didn't really think it was cool.
Well, no, I mean, it made sense. Don Callis has been recruiting Takeshita for a while now.
No, like
he already got beef with
that. I said it in the Discord. That's fine, but them running from the nigga and then looking stupid doing the 1-by-1 shit, that's not fire. That's all.
Oh no, I'm with you on that. That's fine. I'm with you on that
one. So like, I don't really feel. I mean, it's another AEW feud that I'm not really invested in, and then this is why you niggas are gonna get CM Punk, because you motherfuckers are not doing anything of interest. Um, so it just is what it is at this point. Um, my phone needs to stop locking, but what do we got next? Okay, that knocks out the FTR shit, definitely a quick hit. So I'm just gonna get out of the way now. They said they were gonna say something and then they didn't, and apparently Mark Briscoe got jumped.
Yeah, so Mark Briscoe been having a little storyline with Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett and Satnam Singh. They want him in the group. He kind of like reluctant to be in the group. It's something they've done a few times already. They did it with Matt Hardy like 4 different times.
Okay.
It's one of those like, oh, they've also done it with the Acclaimed and JAS. It's one of those like, hey, we want
same episode.
And it's like, nah, I don't really want to be in you guys' group. It's that. So you're not really. I mean, I don't know where it goes from there. It seems like a very Rampage focused type of
it seems like a very ROH focused storyline, and
it might be intersection between those two, but they had like a match on the actual match on Rampage was it was Mark Briscoe, Jay Lethal, Satnam Singh, and Jeff Jarrett versus Man Scout and Spanish Announce Project. Who is Man Scout?
Who's the Spanish Announce Project?
That's Angelico, Luther, and Serpentico.
That's a terrible name.
I mean, they all work.
Announce Project?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like the Spanish announce team. Shout out to Jose and Joel Maximo.
Don't forget Thunder Rosa. What?
Wait, was she in that group?
No, she's
she's actually on
commentary.
All right.
That's what she's been up to. Britt Baker says she won't be at the shows, but is she commentating?
I think she does it from home. That seems like a work from home job.
That is hilarious if she's fucking doing commentary from home. She watching that shit with delay. Oh, come on, man. She can't even pull up to the arena, bro.
Might be shook. You remember last time she was there?
Yeah, and Tony Khan said, some people forgave her. Britt Baker ain't. And I was just like, who gives a shit? But nah, terrible stuff all around. But yeah, what it is. And then we're gonna knock out everything when talking about the main event. So the show starts. We get 3 PiLLars coming out, cutting work shoot promos on one another, trying to everybody hitting below the belt. Who do you think had the best below the belt on this shit?
Pause, but let me see.
I got mine.
I gotta be honest with you, I wasn't really paying attention that hard. I guess from what I heard,
I stopped paying attention when Sammy started. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah, I really honestly don't know. They all didn't sound. All I know is, but once MDF came out and outclassed all 3 of them, I said, yeah, okay. There we go. Get this over with.
Nature is healing.
Yeah, I was all right. Thank you. I never thought I'd be saying thank you for that for an MDF promo at this point, but anything.
All these literally all these niggas sound like nerds being like, you had help. No, you had help. Like, come on, son. All you niggas needed help. And that's okay.
They don't, none of them really sound very natural on them. Like, it's very interesting that like this is the feud they want to have like a bunch of mic time for, because no 3 of those guys are like known for their mic work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's really interesting.
But they have to compete with MJF.
But this is which is crazy. Like, this is the second week in a row where they're like a 20-minute segment of just them talking. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's helping any of them, because I don't think any of them are very good at commanding the crowd. I don't think any of them have like powerful voices. Like, they have voices like me. You know what I mean? It's not commanding. Like, it's not gonna like. I'm not gonna wake up the room when I'm talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like
that is for damn sure. Like, I definitely thought that Darby Allin, like, he definitely had the best promo of the bunch, but can't say his voice woke me up, because he talks in a very like there's
no like urgency. I mean, it didn't have to necessarily be like 80s wrestler yelling or whatever, but like, I don't know.
Fuck.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't much projection. You know what I mean? I don't know.
The difference between you and me is that I see Sting as equals, while you are just Jericho's hoe. And I was like, you got him, but like, damn, put some bass in your voice, my nigga. Like, really say that shit. Shit was whatever. Let me see.
So, MJF comes
Yeah,
out.
MJF comes out.
He announces a tournament with a bye for one of the wrestlers ended up being Darby Allin as he pulled the name out of a hat. So our main event was Sammy Guevara versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry. This was a 20-minute match crammed into 10 minutes. Let me tell you,
we're mostly commercial.
Let me tell you, they were getting their shit in.
And then also with the shit finish of a count out. And when I first saw this tournament bracket thing, I was just like, the loser gets sent to MJF Gauntlet jail. That is your punishment. Because I feel like they're gonna do the 4 pillar shit anyway.
Yeah, I think because it was a count out victory and it was a screwy finish, and Jungle Boy got fucked over. I think at some point Tony Khan or somebody, some kind of authority, can be like, "Hey, nah, we ain't doing this. You out here, you wilding. You get all 3 of them now," and then it comes a fatal 4-way. And I think that's why he might have. We know when he did the emphasis on like Tony Khan's a good friend of mine, yada yada. I think that might have been like a little hit. But yeah, I think it still leads to the 4-way. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because honestly, I don't think any of those matches 1-on-1 is really going to entice anybody to be there. But I mean, to watch it. But like, if it's all 3 of them, then at least 3 chances that you might be able to get all 3 fan bases in there for that one fatal 4-way for people to watch it. But I don't know, because I don't think a 1v1 with any of those guys is really going to sell double or nothing for me, which as of right now feels like an afterthought because there's 2 bigger pay-per-views coming up right after it. So I don't know, man. What did you think of the match in the result and kind of where it's going from here?
I thought the result stink. I thought the match was whatever, especially because it was mostly in picture, and I'm not squinting, especially for 2 wrestlers I just generally don't really care for.
I will say that that bump Jungle Boy took was wild. That was scary. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Even Taz was just like, yikes, nigga. And then what is it? We did you mention that MJF tried to bribe
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Sammy Guevara, and then when he won the match, they started rolling the ring like lovers, bro.
That's cute.
Also, what the fuck is Sammy Guevara's Titantron?
He had that for a minute. It's supposed to be like some like Dragon Ball Z like flash game type shit.
That shit look like some Kappa Mikey type shit, bruh.
I don't even know what that is, but I believe you.
I saw the nigga. What is it? The dude grabbed the other nigga crotch. I was like, what the fuck going on here?
In the video?
Yeah. Shit was zesty as hell.
What do you think about his new shirt?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Sorry, it's hideous. It's like it's a cartoon drawing. It looks nothing like him. He looks nuts. Let me send it to you.
Shit stinky.
All right, hold on. Let me send it. But yeah, man, I Sammy, and the worst part about the main event, just like the no reaction. Like that, the ending felt so flat. I was like, man, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that ending fell flat as fuck. Speaking
Sammy didn't get much of a reaction. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah. Something else that fell flat as fuck is the Jericho and Adam Cole thing, because they tried to do the local slang with the jagoff twice, and the crowd didn't give a fuck about that shit.
No, when he after the segment, they finally said it. It took them a while, but they finally got the jagoff thing.
they had to do it by themselves. I thought this shit was just kind of whatever. They didn't really say anything. They didn't really challenge each other to anything. Just general shit talk. We're gonna get there, but just general shit talking between the two, and then they start beating the fuck out that boy, and then the ladies come out and they start beating the fuck out of Britt Baker.
Yeah. I'll get to the nice part first. Let me start with some positives. I'll just get out the way. Earlier in the day there was a tag match between Jamie Hayter and Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker versus Tony Storm and Ruby Soho.
Oh no, she wasn't in it.
in a tag match. We are in Britt's hometown of Pittsburgh, so she got a lot of offense and she had a lot of time to shine in the match. After they win, Jamie Hayter kind of is already halfway up the ramp by the time the bell rings. She's getting walked off, so I guess she's getting written off for the night. Just to set it all up. The match was fine. It was whatever. And then so Adam Cole getting jumped by JAS. I'll be fast forward to later on in the night. Britt Baker comes out, stand by her man, and
you get whooped, I get whooped.
Then the Outcast came out. They started whooping on Britt Baker. JAS handcuff Adam Cole, and then we get some of the best acting I've seen in wrestling matches. You know what? I know I give shit to the Rednecks in that storyline with their acting and Roxanne's acting for that little PSA she had with Shawn Michaels a couple weeks ago. But man, Britt Baker and Adam Cole melodramatic acting when they were getting beat up was something special. I think it was, shout out to Britt Baker for going the extra mile and calling Adam Cole by his shoot name Austin. And but the way she said it, she screamed, she was like, Austin. It's one of the most melodramatic moments. She's like, Austin.
Like she fell off the map in Overwatch, bro.
Oh my God.
And then you have I'm not sure if it was Ruby Soho or Saraya, but giving like the worst kendo stick shots.
It was Saraya, yeah, okay. Hitting with the kendo stick. It was
I feel like everybody should what is it? All the ladies should have had kendo stick beat her ass. They all don't like her.
Yeah.
And then
I forgot.
What happened to all the friends they made?
Well, Jamie Hayter's out.
Well, Miss Willow and shit.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't booked. I don't know. I forgot to say my positive. I do like this is a very rare.
Thought you started positive.
I forgot to add the other one I wanted to say. I do like this is a very rare occurrence where the men and the women are kind of intertwined, which is rare. I thought that was cool. I like that they had the two storylines kind of intertwined. It was like a thread for the night. I wasn't mad at that. The execution,
a very loose thread.
Yeah, execution. I don't know, but you know what? I'll give him credit for trying something new, trying something different.
Also, what I think is really funny after this, before this segment, what played was the what is it? The All Access thing. And it, the commercial ends off with Britt Baker and Adam Cole, and then you start the segment, and then Adam Cole comes out. I was like, look at that network synergy.
Come on, man. You know what they're doing. You ain't new to this.
to get this odd couple over. But yeah, that's it for AEW, unless I'm missing anything. The Acclaim and JSA. Did we already talk about that? I feel like we did.
We didn't, but it happened right after that segment, and it was a nothing match.
Yeah, nobody thought that Omega was gonna fucking join the Appreciation Society, and even
how do we? Oh, go ahead.
Okay. No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about the freestyle? I feel like since they turned face, the freestyles are hitting like they used to. This one was a little bit better. This one was all right.
I like the Draymond Green line, the Bud Light line.
I didn't know what he said. I just heard Bud Light. I didn't really hear what he said.
That's what I was gonna say as well. I didn't really hear it.
So I just heard Bud Light. I was like, oh, okay.
I was just like, but the crowd not reacting to it maybe go, yeah, they not fucking with it.
I don't know how like well known that is unless you like that's like a really internet type thing. I feel like if you only know like
News is all over it.
Yeah, I mean I don't know the demographics of Pittsburgh. I guess it might be a more of a right leaning. I didn't know what that was about until like yesterday, like 2 days ago. I thought like what this whole controversy was even about. I thought it was something else, and then it was like, oh, they gave
the pride flag is on.
No, it was like there was like some influencer, trans influencer, who got like a can with their face on it, and it wasn't even like they were selling the can. They just gifted that person the can as like a little like influencer type.
Just
shit. Yeah, just to get their brand off. And people are like, they're trying to sell cans with a trans person's face on, and that's not even happening. So they're upset about nothing. They're upset because of an influencer on Instagram. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I thought they put the pride flag on the beer, and that's why
I'm sure they've done that before. But no, I think the reason they're upset is because that influencer got a brand deal with Bud Light, and for some reason they decided that no LGBTQ members have ever like drank a Bud Light before.
Hey,
like
man.
only straights have drinking Bud Light. No one else. The most
Hey,
popular
man.
beer in the world. What?
All the gays and queers that I know, they don't drink no damn Bud Light. That shit don't exist in their world. They do craft beer or some mostly Modelo, beer of the people. But nobody give a fuck about no goddamn Bud Light, man. This shit
is nasty.
That shit really is. This shit really is all over some. That's
the silliest fucking reason I've ever seen someone be boycott anything. That I don't know.
Stupid as fuck. Oh wait, before we go into NXT, did you see that Charlie is gonna be on
Outkick?
Yeah, on Outkick, whatever the fuck that shit is. It was just like I'm gonna get my political shit off. Some shit I've been holding back on.
All right, so this is my thing. This is my thing with Charlie. I'm never surprised, with a white person leaning right or whatever. I get it. It is what I don't know where she's from, but I get it. But they go to Outkick. That's next level. That ain't no like.
Yeah, she said, "Fuck ESPN. I want to get my rate. I want to get my shit off.
I'll get my shit off, baby."
But
then she was like, "What did she say? I don't want to put a label on my politics, bro. If you go to Outkick, we know what your politics are.
Yeah, I don't want to.
We know.
If you don't want to put a label on your politics, that means you're something that is not for the people."
Also, you signed with Outkick. I mean, that tells me everything I need to know. Any product that Clay Travis endorses or owns, clearly, I have never seen a Clay Travis tweet where I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. Not once. That never happened in my life.
I also saw a tweet where somebody was just like, they had a screenshot and then they said, "Hey, Charlie, your conservatism is showing." And she said, "Good." I said, "Yeah, it's cooked." I said, "Damn. Kathy Kelly gang in this motherfucker, man."
I was like Kathy better. No, I did like Charlie too. That's sad. I even liked her when she did First Take. When she was doing First Take, I was like, oh, she's a good little replacement for Molly on First Take. But yeah, no, she lost me.
She turned on niggas, man. Kathy Kelly gang.
Sarah Schreiber. Shout out to Sarah. She cool.
Mackenzie Mitchell gang. That's what we really are. That's what we really are.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me down like that. Yeah, they wouldn't leave me like that.
Oh man, yeah. Vic Joseph wouldn't do that shit to me, bro.
I don't know. He'd be dressing like a cop. He might.
Hey, he dressed like a nerd.
We're just like an undercover cop.
He dressed like he don't got no black friends to tell him that shit not hard.
He dressed like I don't know.
He be getting fits off sometimes. It's all right.
I ain't never seen him get a fit off. We see his casual fits too. We seen him at Wale Mania. Yo, the first time you showed the Wale Mania, I'm like, who the hell is with Corey Gray? Like, who is that guy? I genuinely I had no idea who he was. He had the cap low. You remember that when that picture, that video? I think it was like 3 years ago, when him and Corey went to Wale Mania.
Hold on, man. I'm about to say this shit. He don't got that shit on, bro. Hold on.
What do you got on?
Hold on, my nigga clean. We're gonna get into NXT in a second, but please.
You gonna send me some bullshit?
Nah, come on, my nigga clean, bro. People color coordination on my nigga, man.
I ain't get it yet. Hold on. You send it yet?
Send it right now. Click that shit, bro. Oh, he got clean for his shawty birthday, bro.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. He might have got something up. Nah, he ruined it. I like the top, the skinny jeans. He lost me with that. Nigga. Nah, he lost me with that.
They're probably some regular fitted. Those are some probably regular fitted jeans. He's just skinny, bro. Those are the sneakers are just designer, but they're like the silhouette is Nike.
Yeah. I will. Speaking of Outkick, I will say Vic Joseph definitely outkicked this coverage because let me tell you,
no,
Mackenzie looking all right in that pick.
All right, all right, that's enough.
You know what I mean? She's looking all right.
My nigga got that shit on. You tripping? All right, let's get into NXT, man. NXT. We got a really good match. Well, I thought the match was all right, but everybody else was very positive on it. Zoe Stark and Roxanne Perez. It's cool, after that shit last week, Zoe Stark want to pick on niggas that got anxiety. Now she gonna get her ass whooped for it. And
I never knocked Zoe Stark for her wrestling ability. I
Yeah.
want to make that clear. That never happened. She can work. The girl can work.
I feel honestly, I personally feel like her promos has been getting better since she's not just like since she's not really bashing Nikita for just like since it's not bashing Nikita. Because whenever it's Nikita's just like go shake your ass, ho, and it's just like, damn, why you gotta be all that?
I mean, it's shit. You feel me?
So
also,
it is what it is.
I want to point out. I think next week is the last week we see some people, and I think Roxanne might be one of those people. This might be the last time we see her in AEW. I'm not AEW NXT. I apologize. This might be it.
Spring break is the last hurrah.
I think so.
I honestly, I think that'd be great.
That would explain why she just lost that belt so abruptly like that.
Well, I'm cool. Like, I'll say it once again. I'm cool with her losing the belt. I just don't think she should have been in the match, personally.
Yeah.
And then I don't like how Indy won it. That's it. Like if she would have just lost it, Indy climbed up the ladder like a regular ass person, then we cool. Everything all right. I got no qualms. I'll be Indy gang all damn day if that was the case. Now shit's looking a little weird. But Zoe Stark is defeated, and we get Indy Hartwell coming out. Nice to see her champion returning to the show. And she was just like, hey man, Roxanne, you probably shouldn't have been in that match anyway. But I'm gonna grant you this title shot. And I'm just like, maybe you should have this shit has just been the shit from the start. Where Indy just be like, I'm gonna give you anyway because you weren't there for the match. She really didn't have to be in that ladder match. But
they wasn't not gonna have her on the card. You know that.
I mean, shit. Something got to give. And then they chose nothing. Now shit is kind of wild or whatever, but it is what it is now. This is I think for the women, this is the temporary fix. Or actually, I think this is better course correcting than whatever the fuck the men's doing.
I just think this is Roxanne's last hurrah, so they gave her a title match.
Mm-hmm. The challenge is laid out. They shake hands. Tiffany comes out. Wait, niggas, man. Why the fuck you ducking me? You be giving that shit to all these losers, but you ain't fucking with me. And I said, you're absolutely right, because there ain't shit for her to do. She done beat the hell out of Indy. I think the only person she didn't beat is Zoe Stark, honestly. But yeah, she done beat everybody in NXT, so might as well just give it a shit. Or give her the title shot. And then Indy fired up, saying, man, I'm tired of you talking all this shit, man. You want a match? We gonna triple threat this. And I said, hold on. You got too much dip on your chip, big dog. This might look like Indy's last match.
The Indies too?
No, I'm sorry. Her last championship match.
Yeah. You think it's Tiffany time?
It got to be Tiffany time. Unless Roxanne takes the pin here.
This is my fear, though. Do we really need another long ass women's championship reign? I feel like we just got off one.
Honestly, I think Indy should be getting called up too. She's been there for a long ass time.
Indy's another person who does need to go. I agree. She can get out of there. I mean, Zoe might leave too. They about to have a whole new.
It's Tiffany time. And what is it? Danny Palmer is going to debut next week. We already ushering in the new folks.
Yeah, low-key, they might hyping up Danny Palmer kind of crazy. It's been like 3 weeks of them. It's like, yo, Danny Palmer's coming.
She coming.
Okay. Who the fuck is that?
Hey,
she better impress me.
She be having fire matches on Level Up, boy. The person that they need to be debuting right now, that I need on my TV ASAP. Lola Vice.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't. The good thing about Lola Vice, it seems like she's picking it up pretty quick. Yeah, it looks like she's picking it up pretty quick.
She's a natural. Nice. Combat sports. You feel me? She's a natural.
That don't always mean nothing. We saw Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir stinking up.
Nah, they wasn't in no real shit.
Was she in like UFC?
Were they?
I think so. Weren't they?
You You look that up.
Jessamine Duke.
Because as far as I know, Shayna was the only winner in Bellator. Shayna was low key cooking shit in Bellator. So
yeah, no. Jessamine Duke was in UFC. She did Ultimate Fighter. Let me see what her record is. She was 3 wins, 5 losses.
Damn. I mean, the three wins is impressive.
One no contest. But as far as UFC goes, she lost all her UFC fights. She had 3.
Oh, okay. Well, she asked. But Lola Vice is a natural. She's great. She's doing fantastic shit on Level Up. I think maybe shit not going well in promo classes, but
how's her promos? They're not good.
I don't know. She don't cut no promos on Level Up.
Oh, she don't.
You
watch it more than I do.
Maybe what is it? It was just like, man, you TV ready, but you're not like TV ready. Like you're in ring ready for damn show. They just working out the kinks on character and all that shit or whatever. Because she can't just be. I got a nice ass.
I'm here. Hey, it worked for Ty. It worked for Ty Mello. Or no, it was Anna Jay now. Anna Jay took her gimmick. I got gimmick, the ass now.
False advertisement.
I got the ass now. Okay, Lola Vice is 4-1, so she had the better record. Nice. The better win record. She's only 24. Wow, I didn't know she was that young.
And her sister won her first fight. Come on, man. They're about to be fucking.
Her nickname was Master. Her nickname was Master.
That's a fire nickname, bro. And she from Miami, so that's cool. But she
you feel me?
She cool. What else we got? But yeah, we're gonna get the triple threat at Spring Breaking. Oh shit. Can you pull up the Spring Breaking card?
Spring Breaking.
The card is definitely filled out. This show was definitely a let's get this card filled the fuck out. Because there was announcing matches every segment.
Remember that Smokey Robinson song, that gang bang? Every time I hear Spring Breaking, that's the first thing I think of. Can you get the card, please?
Smoking Rock.
Whoa, Smoking Rock. Smoking that wine. All right, we got
smoking.
Let's see, we got Obafemi, who was throwing furniture in a promo.
Yeah, that was weird, but
versus to be announced. We got
Zion Quinn. Come on up.
Zion Dante Chen.
Don't do my dirty, bro.
He definitely squashing Dante Chen.
My man's got some wins on Level Up now.
Brooks Jensen and Kiana Jane versus Josh Briggs and Fallon Henley. A running thread through this episode was
wait, hold on. Hold on. Let's get us through NXT before we do
okay, you want me to pull the card out and try to explain with it?
Sorry.
All right, go ahead.
My fault.
No, go ahead.
Cora Jade defeats Gigi Dolan with JC interfering. This should have been a quick hit. I don't really have much to say about this match. I still don't think that. I don't think very good. Yeah, I don't think Cora Jade's very good. Yeah, she's not.
Y'all lied to me.
Gigi's not that great either, but we're getting there. I feel.
Y'all lied to me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So it is what it is on that, and then JC Jane just does more low blow shit, talking about her parents and her brother. All that.
She kind of wild. She kind of wild.
Oh, absolutely.
It wasn't what's Layla Hirsch bad? Where she told her
that, that's why your parents abandoned you.
It wasn't that bad, but it was pretty bad.
To me, it's very Bad Girls Club-ish, because when she was saying all that, it just reminds me when somebody opened up, like, oh, I used to be like a heroin addict or whatever. And the first argument that she had with that person.
You know how girls get down. That's what girls do.
She said,
you tell me dark secrets.
That's why you were smoking rock immediately. And then she started fucking going crazy, bro.
I would have swung off rip. We had to fight.
There's not a lot of it wasn't a lot of fighting in that. Well, there was a lot of fighting in that season, but nobody was getting kicked out. Season 9, everybody gets kicked out except the person that always get their ass whooped, but always starting to fight. Weak ass bitch. So that's whatever. Duke Hudson. Braun Breaker spears the shit out of Odyssey Jones. I was like, God damn. But
Braun Breaker, unlike his father, stands for trans rights and say, you know what, Odyssey, not on my watch.
This fuck the fuck out that boy. That shit was hard. And then he cuts a promo, just talking shit. And then Duke Hudson comes out, fired up to line his mans up for a match against Bron Breakker. Why he do that?
I don't know. Now, I will say, if this was most situations, I wouldn't like Braun going from world title to a Chase U feud. However, Braun beat everybody else, so it's about time he works heel in the mid card. He had plenty of opponents to work with, so I'm not super mad at this. But also, Braun can leave. He's another person that can go.
Yeah, and it also seems like they're not really gonna talk about Melo cheating at all. So it's just like you said, you were just gonna act like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So shit is just gonna go as normal, which I'm just like, that stinks, but whatever. But yeah, line his mans up. He's fucked up for that one. Let's see. What's next? We got the main event, in my eyes. Wesley versus Charlie Dempsey.
Heater.
Really good.
I liked it.
I don't Charlie Dempsey need a new look.
Now let him cook. That's that UK.
That nigga looks so bland.
I mean, his dad looked bland. That's the whole point.
No,
Rico looked bland.
I've been watching a lot of Reliving the War.
He got the little red trunks and that's it. Little black knee pads. Wearing the same thing
when it came out, he had a robe and shit.
Not the start.
Well,
nah.
I think
that's Rigo, bro. You know what I mean? He's Rigo kid. He gotta be boring just like his dad.
And you know what's gonna be my next? You know what's gonna be my next retort? Be your own man. Get some swag. Stop being swagless like your daddy, according to
Hereditary. No, hold on. I ain't say Rigo swagless. We got some shit off. I'm just saying.
So that nigga bland, what?
I'm just saying his wrestling fits. Yeah, a little bland. It's all right though.
That nigga look mad regular. And then what is it? Wesley wins, and then Gulak and them was right there to beat his ass. And you know what that's gonna do? That's only gonna fire up Wesley to just come back and beat their ass some more. So
hey, Wesley versus Drew Gulak might go crazy.
No, that's cool.
That'd be a heater. That'd be a heater.
Excuse me. Yeah, should be cool. Looking forward to that. And now, the Grayson Waller effect. I still think this talk show is terrible. This is probably one of the worst talk shows, honestly. Where do I start?
I gotta be honest. I kind of tuned out. I kind of just turned it off. I didn't care.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to as well because I feel like nothing was truly gonna come from this, and nothing really came from this. It just two dudes going tweet for tweet in person.
It really did feel like a bunch of tweets.
Just a whole bunch of one-liners back and forth.
Little zingers.
Yeah. And what is it? When I was looking for the cover, that I'm gonna put for the show, there's a picture of Melo holding the title, and then Grayson Waller's holding up a golden shoe. I know that's Australian culture. with the shoe or whatever, but that nigga looked dumb as fuck holding that shoe up.
That's nasty.
You know, white people shit. That. But that dude looked dumb as fuck holding that shoe up against a nigga with a nigga holding up his title.
Yeah. Was there any one-liners that really caught your attention?
No, they all fucking suck.
Hang the shoe up on the power line. That didn't pop you?
I thought, man, what happened to just put the shoe up your ass or some shit?
That's the Rock's gimmick. Can't do that.
Was that too hard to say?
That's the Rock's gimmick. You can't do that.
Because when he said, I'm gonna put it on the power line, I was just like, all right, man. Even the way that he delivered it, how you gonna put your shoe up on the? I was just like, this sounds like some corny battle rap, like some key freestyle type shit.
Might have been K-Shine and DNA. Gave him some bars.
Like this shit. No, I would particularly say that nothing really stood out.
I didn't care for this segment. I'll be honest with you.
I'm not fucking with this title reign, yo. I'm really not.
It's too early for me to say that, but I mean, it's like, yeah,
I mean,
I don't
dog,
know.
it's been, what is it? 3 weeks?
I don't know.
I'm not
I'm gonna give it a little time. I'm gonna give it a little time. But
I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far. Hopefully this match at Spring Breaking is good. If Trick cheats, yeah, I'm good on the nigga, bro. Cause he apparently the nigga's supposed to be face now.
yeah, at this point,
So if that nigga cheat,
you're off it.
I think I came to my conclusion. If he has a fire match, that's fine. But I think I came to my conclusion. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that. I totally understand.
All right. Then quick hits. We got Dallas defeating the Creeds and the Dyad.
That's kind of fire. I know. Hold you. That's kind of.
Hey man, the match is so fire, bro. But the Creeds, I think it's time to leave Ivy at home forever.
Yeah. Why was Julius Creed acting like she's not a wrestler? She didn't get hit hard.
Well, the dude fell on top of her, but that nigga felt like she died, and I was just like, "Dog, are we doing the same fucking finish from the goddamn Indus feud?" Like
they've done that finish a couple times. I feel like
I feel like Ivy needs to come out and straight up say, "Stop focusing on me. Get your head in the fucking game."
Well, maybe they'll do that next week, or they get called up, which I think is gonna happen. So it won't even matter. And Ivy stays in the back. That's what I would do.
She gonna stay back anyway.
Yeah, I'd be staying. She's not getting called up yet.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, BFAB got called up and she
ain't wrestle. Oh, she did it once. I think she did it once.
Royal Rumble. And I'm telling you, the ingredients didn't even leave the packaging yet before when she got called up, bro. They wasn't cooking shit. But nah, Gallus wins it again, and I'm just like, all right, like, how long are we gonna go with this Gallus shit?
I'm gonna keep going. They just got Joe back. They gotta get the momentum going.
I'm like, this shit.
I'm more concerned if that's like Carmelo's next opponent. I'm gonna fucking throw my fucking
Joe Coffey
PlayStation controller. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Ooh-wee.
I can see that.
Good luck, brother. And then you know what? If that matches ass, yep, I'm good on this nigga, man.
It's gonna be 40 minutes. I never see Joe Coffey match that didn't go at least 25.
Title match is going 60, bro.
Yo, I'll never forget he wrestled fucking who's the tall dude that had like Primate and Eddie Dennis. They had a match at one of the takeover. I swear to God that shit was like 40 minutes. I'm like, why is this match so damn long? Who asked for this?
His gimmick is the Iron Man. I was just like, man, if you can't tell a compelling shit in like 20 minutes, man, get the fuck out of here, yo. Yeah, I mean, that show was really cool on the indies. Like, you know, a dude that could really go. That shit not working here, bro.
And that was cool in 2010. Niggas trying to do 2-hour matches.
Like, yeah, you're really cutting into niggas' time right now. But that happened. Noam Dar defeated Miles Bourne, who's frequently on Level Up. Dijak defeated Apollo.
And a match where I don't know why that even happened.
What is it?
That's another one of who asked for that.
Dijak was mean to some cameraman outside of the PC, and Apollo was just like, that's not nice.
They can both get called up too. There's no reason for Dijak to be on NXT. He should be on the main roster.
He can stay on NXT. Apollo, just don't put him on my TV. No, man, it ain't fucking working, yo. And honestly, man, that 2 out of 3 falls
pissed you off that much.
Cutthroat. Ridiculous.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think a lot of people are getting drafted.
I hope so.
Because the main roster needs a refresh so bad. Yo, yeah. when they announced Seth Rollins versus The Miz, I said, yo, fuck y'all.
Hey, man. Kazumi's Okada, bro. I thought that shit was nigga said it was hard.
The match was very good, but I'm like, who asked for this for the third time this year? That's the third match they've had this year. It's only April.
what is it? What is it? Like a month and a half apart?
Solo and Kevin Owens have wrestled each other 3 times already this year.
I mean, that's bloodline business, baby. They run both shows. You better get that.
They got to wrap that up too.
Well, from what we heard is that there's a lot of they're looking at a lot of women to get called up and not a lot of the men.
They need to call some of the men too. They need to call a couple tag teams up. I think some tag teams to get called up. So that's why I think Creed and Pretty Deadly. And I think I agree with women can get called up as well. But they got to put them on TV.
Yeah,
I ain't seen Tegan Knox in 2 months. Is she hurt?
She's counting her blessings with this hiring freeze. Nobody in, nobody out. Tegan said, "Thank God."
Can't tell you the last time I done seen Tegan Knox. Let me check.
She's probably on main event. I bet she's on main event. If she's not on main event, I'm just like, yeesh.
They taped main event before Raw, so she wouldn't even be on main event. She's a SmackDown star.
I feel like she'll pull up anyway.
Last time we seen Tegan was on March 17th, so a month ago.
So she hasn't even have a match on main event.
I'd have to go check on the cage match because I don't put that on my spreadsheet.
That is the that's where you get the hard facts.
She had a dark match on last week against Sonya, and a dark match against Lacey Evans before that, and there are other matches on TV. So yeah,
dark match queen, bruh.
Hey, I went to a SmackDown one time, and the dark match was it was Aleister Black and Ricochet versus somebody. That match was heat too.
I mean, I always like the dark matches after the end of the show. But
also, shout out to Tyler Bate. He had a match against Dolph Ziggler on main event last week. That was really good. Very good, actually.
The crowd was going dummy for it. That's all right.
Yeah, no, it was really good. So I could see he's another one who I could see out of there. He needs to. He's been in NXT for 10 years, at least at this point.
Yeah. She had a couple of dark matches. She active. But nah, that's just what we heard. We're gonna talk about this a little more later, but we have the rednecks and the corporate couple. They're going back and forth. Jensen.
You know what? Brooke Jensen got a taste of it, and he said, "You know what? I'm willing to be a changed man for going forward." That's all that happened. She put it on him. I feel him. She put it on him.
My nigga,
you gotta change your look.
But he wasn't dressing though. He need to go talk to Pretty Deadly about putting
that would design her.
That was just because
she only put her man the finest.
Just because you wear designer don't mean you got style, bro. That nigga was not swagging. Talk to Pretty Deadly. They gonna get you right. They gonna put him on some country boy.
You gotta put that man in a crop top.
Not in a crop top, but damn, put a blazer on the nigga or some shit.
A bralette they be wearing.
He dressed like these not H&M, the Zara models, nigga.
He's a country boy at heart. You feel me? He still had the boots on. He still had the boots on. I mean, don't act like he changed all the way. He still had the boots on.
The boots are in fashion, bro.
He's still ready to go to work.
I'm
gonna tell you something. If I was from the South, I would absolutely buy a cowboy hat. I had the boots. I do it all.
That shit ain't comfortable, bro.
I still want a cowboy hat.
That shit is not comfortable, bro. You don't want no cowboy boots for real.
I want the hat.
No, you don't. But yeah, he need to get his fit all together. Ask Trish Stratus where she get her shit up.
Shout out to Trish Stratus.
We already talked about Danny Palmer and what was the other nigga that's going to be debuting? Oba
Femi.
Oba Femi. Just gonna should probably change that name. Next we got Von Wagner opening up to Robert Stone, and my nigga, opening up is not reading your fucking
your Wikipedia,
your WWE bio, bro.
My dad's a Rujo brother, whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah, I was like, come on,
Beverly brother. Okay.
Come on, son. I read that shit on your WWE bio, bro.
What you want me to do with that information? Beverly brother, did he even wrestle WWE?
that's not opening up. Opening up is like your interest and shit like that. Like, what do you like to do on the weekends, my nigga? Like that type shit. Also, why does he need to open up for him to do a better job?
You gotta relate on a personal note to really get the best out of each other.
And if they don't relate,
so then it's SOL, man.
Told that nigga all that information for no reason. Oh man, but whatever. It is what it is. Damn niggas. Oh shit. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what they plan about that. Axiom has a monologue telling telling Scripps, nigga, you are not my supervillain. And I was just
I must have missed that.
Yeah. It was excuse me. Ew, excuse me. It was a quick vignette. And it was just like you're not gonna be my supervillain. Like I'm definitely looking past you, my nigga. And I was just like, yeah, Scripps about to get his ass whooped, boy.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna do a little mask versus mask. I feel it. I see it coming. Probably
that should be fire.
Yo, I think people are gonna sleep on that match. I don't think Scripps is a bad wrestler at all. Scripps or Reggie. I don't think he's a bad wrestler. And Axiom is he's my favorite guy right now. So
he's like Reggie is just as athletic as everyone. So
yeah, and plus he had that main roster experience. But I think he's kind of understated. He can work a match. He was doing the house shows. It's not like he was just running around doing 24/7 stuff. He was like working for real. So I think honestly, we might get a sneaky little banger.
I think so. I think he's I don't think he's bad. Next, Nathan Frazier gets.
What the hell was that? What did he do last week tonight? What was that?
Yeah, he's on his John Oliver shit. I thought it was okay.
I don't know.
I'm
gonna give it another week. I'm gonna give it another week. I don't know.
I feel like you're blindsided by him being a news anchor all of a sudden.
Yeah. But he got ugly too. I realized that nigga ain't cute.
That nigga not to your liking, bro.
Yeah, I'm not feeling him.
But what is it? I definitely think now that you're no longer blindsided by him being a news anchor guy, that shock fact or that sudden shock will go away and you'll come out.
Like I said, I'm gonna give it another week. But at first it threw me off. I ain't gonna lie. Like, what the hell? What the fuck is this?
He was just talking about some positive, motivating shit. I don't know what was so bad about it.
It was weird. I don't know.
It's for sure just like the sudden. This nigga a news anchor. That's definitely what it is. Because
maybe I was like expecting a laugh track and there wasn't one or something like a live audience. Whatever happened to Lash Legends show?
Who cares?
I gave it the great moment. A couple great moments. Nikita kicking out the chair. That was funny.
I guess. Who cares about that shit? But no, I thought it was okay. I thought it was cool. I think it's like a kind of a better positivity gimmick than whatever Mustafa Ali is doing. Like he seems to be like hippie, kind of like positivity shit. While
is that Tyler Bates gimmick?
Yeah, right. And Tyler Bates is also doing it much better.
But the difference is Tyler doing it for the host. That's all he's doing it for.
Exactly.
I know the fake spiritual nigga who tried to try to batty girls. You know what I mean? I know that. I know that guy.
You look in the mirror, bro.
Not me.
You charging crystals for her, bro?
Is she bad enough?
That's what it always comes down to. Shallow man.
It really is.
That is it for NXT. If you could pull up that
I got it. I've been waiting. I'm waiting for my time. My time to shine.
It's your time right now.
All right. We got 7 matches announced so far. I already said Oba Fime versus TBA. I'm calling Dante Chen.
I'm calling Zion Quinn.
Brooks Jensen. It might be Miles Bourne. Brooks Jensen and Kiana Jane versus Josh Briggs and Fallon Henley. If we're doing predictions, I guess Brooks Jensen and Kiana Jane makes the most sense as they're really establishing a character.
I'm going corporate couple.
Corporate Brooks Jensen's crazy. How did we get here? What a shift.
You know how you got here. Bucks too far.
The biggest bird, Lyra Valkyria versus Cora Jade.
Shut the fuck up. Stop calling me for that.
The biggest bird.
She came out and announced a match, and I'm crying that she announced the match and it got no pop.
No one knows the fuck she is. Who cares? I don't.
She about to show that she a better wrestler than Cora. That's for sure.
So I guess I don't even know who wins this. I guess Cora Jade to keep the storyline going.
I think it would make a lot more sense if Cora wins, but I'm going Lyra. I like Lyra way more.
Okay. Indy Hartwell defends her championship against Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton, triple threat match. I'm going Tiffany, and I think this is a good bye to Indy and Roxanne.
Yeah, let's get those young ladies out of there. And I need Tiffany to pin the champ, Indy. I don't need no shenanigans.
Let's get them out of there.
Actually, honestly, I don't give a fuck who she pins.
Speaking of getting them out of there, Pretty Deadly versus the Family in a trunk match. So someone losing and getting thrown into a trunk. And I'm imagining
and then driving off into the sunset.
So I imagine whoever getting thrown into a trunk is probably
driving to SmackDown.
Driving to SmackDown as we speak. So I'm going to go with the Family wins this match.
I think that will be for the best. Tony D'Angelo seems to be the all right. You could get a win if they're on their way out kind of nigga.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Let's see. We got Andre Chase versus Braun Breaker.
Let's go, Andre Chase.
The upset. A little schoolboy. Who says no? I don't.
They get Braun to do shit.
Carmelo Hayes defends his NXT championship against Grayson Waller.
Let's just go.
I think we already know going to win. Now the question is, will he
cheat?
Win clean or will he cheat?
I'm gonna go. He tries to cheat, but it gets foiled.
Some dissension.
No. Grayson Waller's just ahead of him.
Oh,
but he still loses anyway.
Or they use some like spy versus spy shit and try to
out cheat each other. I would actually hate that a lot. Actually,
that'd be terrible. Have they done a match like that before?
Is it probably like an Eddie Guerrero match? You just try to out cheat it.
Or that's like a Toru Yano
G1
match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Him and Kenny had a match like that. I think him and Kenny did have a match like that, actually. Now I think about it. They were trying to count out each other, right?
Yeah.
In wacky ways.
Stupid shit. But I definitely think because Waller already pointed out that he uses trick to cheat. So I think it would be dumb for him to fall for a trap.
Yeah, fall for it like Braun did. I hope they wouldn't do that 2 times in a row.
And if he does, Sean, I'm pulling up, bro.
Yeah, maybe post the Tony Khan photo. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. That is so funny. That's still funny this day. I'm sorry.
The fake all of the lights beat that they had.
That's so funny. Why they should just take the real beat at that point? If you're gonna go that close to it, that little AI beat they made over there.
The AI beat.
That's just crazy.
Nah, that shit was for sure a knockoff, bro. Whoever their little
Mikey, what's his name? Mikey Ruckus? That's nasty.
Yeah, you going to jail. Well, once I tell UMG about this, you're out of here. But is that it?
I never looked at what this guy looks like. That's it. That's the card.
Okay. You can find out what he looks like while I sign us off. Hey man, you can subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. You can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok pending.
No, the vibes. No, TikTok is there. We already established TikTok exists.
Oh shit. I don't follow it. Sorry. Let me follow that bit right now.
Follow the fucking product, bro.
So I haven't seen a TikTok from us yet, so that's why I'm just like I didn't know it existed.
You probably do follow.
You know what? I probably do follow me. I just forget.
We're working on it, man. We're busy people.
Everything is in the show notes. You can follow Quan on Twitter at the Comeback Spot. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on TWR. And same time next week, fellas. Actually, I wanted to mention something. I know it was a very busy week for Mania, so that's why I forgot, and most likely I wouldn't have wanted to do it. But for the draft, after the draft is over, do you want to do report cards?
Yeah, we probably should do that.
And then send our farewells to the alumni and shit like that.
Yeah, we should probably do that. Probably not next week. It's like the week after. The week after we can do that.
Yeah, no problem. Because we're gonna do spring breaking. Yeah.
That and we got something special lined up for next week actually. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So. Got something special for you guys, and you'll be getting grades in 2 weeks. Peace out, guys. See you all next week.